Так, снова продолжаем мы играть в ELEX, новая часть. Всем здравствуйте. В прошлой серии мы познакомились со многими берсерками здесь на нижнем уровне. Осталось немножко NPC и пойдем на верхний. Крони вот у нас с фонариком до сих пор летает, хотя вроде как уже светло. Ну да ладно. Так. Не ходили мы еще с одним парнем, не разговаривали. Сейчас это исправим. Обворовали мы практически весь, а может быть даже и всю нижнюю часть. Кстати, до сих пор все спят. Походу еще не наступило утро. Это плохо. Хотя вот тут уже работают. Монстры. Так, надо быстрее надевать контрактик, у нас одет. Отлично. Давай, Крони. Ух. Прилетело нам немножко. Кстати, мы опыт немного заработали. Крони молодец, добил двоих. Не зря мы взяли его. Так, это у нас кто? Орик. Не знаю, пока нам не нужен Орик, мне кажется. Сейчас мы с ним поговорим. Чуть-чуть мы пропустили. Ничего, восполним. Железная руда. Так, мы, по-моему, подбирали, да? Да. Так, собирали бы мы. И здесь. Поработали мы в шахте. Конечно, берсерки пользуются киркой в данном случае. Но мы не настолько же отринулись от технологий, как они. Мы-то будем использовать все полезное. Так, давайте поговорим с ним. Но прежде чем поговорим, давайте сначала обнесем. Да блин, как ты увидел меня? Не получилось. Первая попытка на сегодня и неудача. Ну ладно. Так, не надели мы амулет. Вор. Давайте сохранимся. И вторая туда же попытка. Ну ладно. Благо игра быстро загружается. Вот все. Так, давайте обратно амулет контрактника видим. И сохранимся.
These fucking mutants. They're so desperate for ELEX, they even try eating the mana from the seedlings. All that work, ruined by damn rotboars.
There's mana in the seedlings.
Of course, we feed them with it. But mana is made from ELEX, right? The mutants can feel that. They think if they eat the plants, they'll get the ELEX. But they get mana instead. At least that makes them weaker. Then they're easier to kill off. But only after they've done the damage. That doesn't help me keep the seedlings alive, though. And that's my task. I look after all the seedlings here. Watch out for the...
Так, ну это, короче, местный паренек, местный садовод. Пока ничего с ним интересного. Так, давайте разбудим еще одного NPC.
What? Hey, you my backup?
Нет.
No, I'm not your relief.
Shit on a stick. Send Elder on duty. Put Elder on duty. But don't think which furry-ass pinchstick you're gonna send to back him up. How the flying...
Так, узнали мы, что он сердится, да? На то, что ему сменщиков не прислали.
What's got you so angry?
Давайте
Angry?
узнаем почему.
Me? I've been ordered to stand here, balls swinging in the wind, with rotboars loose out there. With albs crawling around in the undergrowth ever since that raider crashed out to the west. Oh yeah, why would I be upset? Because I can't think what I've done to be left here, so I can have my man-jewels gnawed off by a pack of mutant canines. It's like they want this town to be overrun.
There is a guard at the entrance.
Yeah, one. Frightening individual I might be, but I'm not gonna stop a pack of rotboars or a full alb assault on my own, am I? You know rotboars will eat anything, and I mean anything. I need some damn backup. Alvar was supposed to be guarding the seedling field. But can you see him? No, because that lazy duty-skipping strip of an ass rag has disappeared. You couldn't go and find him, could you? If I'm gonna die, I might as well do it with company.
Да, поможем мы ему.
I'll find Alvar.
I was hoping you'd say that.
Что это
You
было?
could start by asking Droog. He's probably on duty over at the town gate. If anyone knows where Alvar is, it's
Дрог
Droog.
это, по-моему,
Those
тот
two are best buddies.
чувак, который нас пропускал в город. Так, походу все видели, что наш глайдер разбился.
Did you see the Alb Raider crash?
Sure, I had a ringside seat here. Whoosh, blam, serves the bastard right. Flying around up there, raining shit on other people. Got some of his own shit back from someone, didn't he?
And did you see who shot the Raider down?
No, someone went foom on the thing and down it went. Whatever happened, happened quick. Goes to show relying on technology is pure madness. Nobody would get me into one of those infernal machines at any rate. Machines are against nature. You see what comes of them when it crashes out of the sky.
Was it a berserker that shot the Raider down?
No, no way. If someone from here had done that, they'd have had a parade, and they'd never have stopped talking about it. No, which does make you wonder who it could have been.
What are seedlings?
What are they? They're world hearts.
What are world hearts?
Heart and soul of the berserkers they are. Maglan's very own mother's tit. Shove one of those in the soil and just watch the land around it grow. All this here was wasteland till the milk of mana came and changed it. You feed a seedling with mana, and when it's mature, a world heart will clean out the ELEX and bring the ground to life.
ELEX poisons the ground?
ELEX poisons everything. But if we plant enough world hearts, we'll make the whole of Maglan green again. Unless those wretched albs bomb everything flat first.
What is mana?
Magic, isn't it? Magic. But you want to know how it works? You'll have to ask Caldrum or someone. I just see the results.
Блин, харизма. Ну ладно.
There's magic out there, and you dig fields. You must feel pretty pathetic.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks for that.
Блин, ну... У меня не было выбора, чувак. Нет, не было строчки конец. Так, с какой стати я
Why should
должен
I
тебе
help you?
помогать?
Because you want to be safe. Because you don't want to get close and personal with an alb or a rotboar or worse. Because I'm the only guy holding back the whole of hostile Idan myself.
You are right.
Oh, thank the pilgrim's sweet smile. Finally. I knew you looked like a good one.
Такой вот прикольный мужичок. Что ж, так, не получили мы уровень случайно? Нет, жаль. Так, ну пойдем, раз уж мы здесь, узнаем насчет сменщика. Здесь недалеко. И пойдем наверх.
Wait. One moment.
What now?
Seeing as you're looking to settle down here, you'll be needing to make friends, won't you? So, friend, why don't you head down to the tavern and bring me something back?
You're going to get drunk on guard duty?
It'll take more beer than you can carry to go to my head. Come on. I'm stuck here. Least you can do is get me a pint.
What do you want from the tavern?
Beer. Water, hops, barley. That touch of genius. Nectar of the... Oh, now I really need a drink.
Ну, давайте сбегаем. Чё уж там. Попозже вернем мы ему. Или сразу. Не знаю даже. Так, а у нас разве нет пива?
I just can't believe that.
Why don't
Пиво. Так, ну это слишком. Одной хватит. Так,
Do you know a berserker named Alvar?
Oh, yeah. I know Alvar. That asshole almost tore down half the tavern with his friend Argor a few days ago. Those two drink harder than anyone I've seen drink for a long time. I haven't seen Alvar since. If you find him, you tell him not to show his face.
Do you know where Alvar could be?
No, and I don't want to. You could ask his drinking buddy Argor, down at the pit. He's about the only one talking to Alvar these days.
так, узнали мы кое-что еще важное.
Careful with that!
Так. Давайте вернем пиво. Наконец-то все проснулись. Дождик что-то не перестает. Так, принес тебе
I
пиво.
brought your beer.
Ah, that's what I need. About time, too.
And so here's
Your reward was getting in through that gate. Be grateful.
letting people in.
So is keeping people out. I give the word and you'll never get in here.
Так. Блин, хотелось бы, конечно, его отмудохать. Ну ладно.
I don't.
Good. And seeing as you played by the rules, I'll put in a word for you with the boss man himself. Ragnar, warlord of the Hooded Crows. You need pledges if you want promotion, and we need reliable people in our clan. Of course, giving you my word would be a pretty big favor. So if I did that, I'd probably need a favor in return. Say, in the form of shards.
Ага, нихера себе, да пошел ты, а. Я за твое
I'm
слово
not paying
платить не
for your
собираюсь.
word.
You're not paying for a word. You're paying for a chance. Always better to be part of a team. Then we can watch each other's backs. After all, it's my job as a guard to keep people safe.
Так, пошел ты в жопу, в общем. Давай про
About your
дружка
friend
своего
Alvar.
расскажи лучше.
What about him?
Where is he? He should be standing guard.
How should I know? He comes and goes as he pleases. But if you're going to start looking for him, try the tavern. Ask Orin, the tavern keeper. He could have seen Alvar.
Right.
Ладно. Так. Амулетик, амулетик. Вор.
Got it.
Хорошо. Так, этот нам нужен парень.
Up, you
Da.
can stop there. Entry into the pit is only for authorized personnel.
I'm looking for a guard called Alvar.
Well, you won't find him here. So, be on your way.
Alvar is needed on duty. Elder sent me.
Has he skipped duty again? I'm afraid I haven't seen him for a few days. Last time I saw him, we had a real session. He had some really hard stuff with him. I woke up next day under the balcony of Ragnar's stronghold. I've no idea where Alvar went. All I know is we caused some real trouble. My wife's still not speaking to me.
Should I check the area around Ragnar's fortress then?
Sure, you can do that.
Так, ну вот мы обязательно пошарим на этой крепости. Так, пойдемте наверх. Вроде как мы здесь все обошли. Единственное, только я не видел чувака, который дает задание на лечебные травы. Забыл я, как его зовут. Значит, нас может обучить, по-моему, некоторым навыкам. Они вообще
All
вроде
technology must be consigned to the
должны
past.
отмечаться.
Take it to the pit.
Видимо, отмечается только когда поговоришь с ним на карте. Хорошо. Давайте еще раз пробежимся этим путем. Ну, вроде здесь должен быть. Но его здесь нет. Жаль. И здесь нет. Может быть, он среди тех ребят? Земледелец. Нет. Куда же он подевался? Ладно. Найдем попозже. Пойдемте наверх. Заодно, может, меч украдем у Рагнара. Как раз, наверное, получим уровень, если выполним. Так, что у нас одет? Контрактник. Давайте будем воровать. Верхнюю часть тоже обносить будем. Опа. Так, что здесь у нас? Элексит. Без очков бы я хрен бы такие вещи заметил бы. Блин, у него много, кстати, элексита.
Got it.
Хорошо. Так, кто здесь идет? Здравствуйте. Мисс, проходите.
You're not that good at sneaking, are you?
Ты меня
You're
видишь?
not that good at sneaking, are you?
Ну мы пойдем подальше, отойдем. Сохранимся. Ага, мы уже воровали у нее. Ладно. Так, о чем вы разговариваете, ребята?
You should come with me. See something more than Goliath.
With all the wounded there are these days, we can hardly keep up.
That's more of a reason. If we keep doing the same things, this war won't end.
Nothing we can do will end this war.
Someone has to do something. Doing the same thing again and again, it's insane.
But what can be done that the warlords haven't done already?
We can take a risk. Isn't it more important that we win this war rather than how we win it? Come with me. I need someone to watch my back when I go look for some supplies. And I know I can trust you.
I can't leave. Stormson, Caldron is counting on me. And there are so many wounded.
You patch them up. I want to give people a chance to fight back. If I can pull this off, you will have fewer wounded to worry about. Why are people so... How can they stare at the same thing as you and yet see something so differently?
You think everyone should think the same way?
No, but if something is so obvious, why can't people see it? We're losing this war. Our enemies can see it, we can see it.
So, why won't anyone do anything about it?
It's not like there isn't a solution out there, a way we can win. But people stick to their old ways and new thinking be damned.
Блин, опять же нет харизмы. Ладно.
If you say so.
There's no point saying unless you're prepared to do. If you stay here, incomer, you'll have to keep your views out there. I think Goliath's walls have narrowed the opinions of everyone who lives here.
Не знаю, где тут ты стену увидел. Ну, имеется в виду, наверное, другое совсем. Так, Акира, да? Так, а можно?
What are you up to?
Отстань. Так, это мы потом откроем. О, дневник изгнанника. Отлично. До сих пор спят здесь.
Got it.
Куда ты? Ну куда ты? Хватит, встань, пожалуйста. А, надо же, не встал. Так. Светильник. Тарелка.
What was that?
Да, я уже ушел. Кружка. И кружка. Так, вот этот еще домик, да, у нас неподалеку. Ой-ой-ой.
Hey, did you know there were some weapons brought back?
Да
I'd be
блин, ты
interested in
чё
getting a
меня
look at them.
отвлекаешь?
If you know how I could get a chance.
Be careful. You know
Господи,
what
что
to get your legs
произошло?
out for even asking about that.
Все
Yes,
размыто.
of course. Sorry, I didn't mean it like that. Listen, what I need is some help. Let's be straight. You recently tracked down a pair of cleric
Откуда ты это
weapons,
знаешь?
didn't you?
Is that an accusation?
This is a small town with lots of big mouths. There aren't really that many secrets.
Дурус рассказал.
So, have you given those weapons over to the pit? Or do you still have them? I know some people who would be happy to pay for them. The berserkers don't want them. The clerics do.
Are you some sort of traitor?
Me? No, I'm no traitor. I just know some interested parties who would like to get hold of those weapons. I'm sure they would be grateful for your help. You'd be making some useful friends.
Friends? You mean you're a cleric, or you know someone who is.
That sort of accusation can get someone killed, so don't go shouting that at me. I'm no use to you dead. Besides, you can do with a
О,
friend
нифига себе.
and the shards they bring.
Ну слушай, чувак, я не могу тебе отдать. Чё ты это гонишь на меня больно сильно, а?
I
Давайте не
can't give
будем
you the
отдавать.
weapons. You think it's wrong to forbid technology?
Some say ELEX fell from the sky as a curse. Others say it's a blessing. I think it's for each man to decide which. Will you give me those weapons? Of course, of course. I can offer you ELEX if you give them to me. That would only be fair. And should you wish to learn more about technology, I could point you to where answers can be found.
Нет, чувак, не хочу я тебе продавать. Что-то ты мне не
No,
понравился.
your Alexid isn't worth the risk.
Then superstition wins, a loss for us all. Go, hand them in. A shame.
Блин,
Hey,
из-за
who's out there?
тебя вообще ты мне кражу испортил. Все встали. Так,
You
ладно,
don't think
давайте
technology should be
поспрашиваем.
forbidden?
Look at the people here. They want to change the world, but they're doing it one handful of soil at a time.
You're staying here although you don't like it. There's something wrong about you. Tell me the truth.
Okay, you seem to have figured it out. Well, it's safer here, behind these walls, than out there with the mutants. Particularly if you don't have an energy weapon. I was traveling in Edan with a comrade to scout for men and material. We found ourselves cornered by some mutants. I was the only one to survive the attack. I ran like there was no tomorrow, and left my weapon behind. I'm glad they found me and brought me to Goliath. Besides, there are things to learn here. The more people I can convince while I am here, the better it is for everyone.
Is there anything else you don't like about Berserkers?
Don't get me wrong, the people here can be fair, they help those around them, and there's the wonder that is Berserker magic. And if you follow their laws, you will find acceptance here, all of which is 1,000 times better than you can expect from the outlaws. The people of Tavar might as well be mutants, the way they turn on everyone and everything. What I don't understand is the hatred for clerics here. The wars of the past are long gone. The enmity should be buried. Certainly the clerics believe differently about technology, but that's no reason to hate them. Is it?
It sounds like you've learned a lot about the clerics.
What about you? Are you going to pledge allegiance to the Berserkers? Run off to the outlaw way of life? Or follow an interest in technology to the clerics?
Ну, я, конечно, изгоем хочу. Давайте выберем изгоя.
I want to know more about the outlaws.
Join the outlaws and your life will be like the comet. Big, bright, and short-lived and
Ну, зато
disastrous.
интересный чувак.
Enjoy it while it lasts.
So, is there anywhere to trade here?
That depends what you want to buy. Traders need to be authorized, and what they can sell is restricted. You'll need to look elsewhere if you want energy weapons, or anything more advanced than a hand-sharpened stick. And whatever you want to buy, you'll need to find the shards to pay. I could offer you some food as a gift.
But...
Well, since you disagreed with me about the cleric's weapons, I'd expect you'd refuse an offer of food,
Да и
too.
пошел ты. Даже не хочу. Хотя давайте спросим. Что тут
Tell me more about the
расскажешь про
clerics.
своих братков?
You know about the comet that struck our planet? Well, back before the impact, Magellan had technology that could take you into space, or to the bottom of the ocean.
So,
So the clerics want to see that golden age return. We don't want to abandon all the things our people achieved. The clerics think that with Kalan's guidance, technology can sort out this mess of a planet. That it can mean safety and progress for all the free people.
Ясно. Так, блин, ну все тут оккупировали тут дом. Ладно, будем ждать ночи. Следующий. Так, вот оно. Святилище маны, да? Давайте пораспрашиваем. Калдрим.
Welcome to the Mana Shrine. Have you been sent here with a task? Or are you here in search of a healer? Speak now. Or have you taken a vow of silence?
Похоже, вы тут добрые дела творите. Давайте выберем.
it sounds like you're doing good work.
Saving our world. The only work that matters. This is the Mana Shrine, where ELEX is turned from poison to nectar. One day, all ELEX will come here, and Magellan will be free from its influence. Until then, we must contend with the danger here. The power released from ELEX can make the shrine a hazardous place. Please, be careful here. The power of ELEX. Tell me, who are you? You've not said what you're doing here. Something brought you here, didn't it? You were drawn to this place.
Так, ну давайте откроемся, все равно, мне кажется, не прокатит отмазаться.
I was an alb, but I'm free from ELEX now.
Then you are an alb no more. It is ELEX that turns a man into an alb. Without that poison, you are free to make your own choices. You have told me who you were. Now we will find out who you are. Please understand, whatever feelings are new to you, every person faces that same struggle. It is the struggle Magellan suffers from too. She is dosed with ELEX. She has it in her veins as you did. But Magellan does not suffer from temptation. You must feel the lure of ELEX to your bones. The power it offers. Resist it. One sign of you giving in to the temptation of ELEX, and I will be forced to report you. If this world gives in to ELEX, it will consume us all.
What do you do here, other than give free advice?
As Amric said, our hope for Magellan is that all ELEX shall become mana, that from mana Magellan will be reborn. From wasteland shall spring forest, for we are the healers of the world. So, the workers bring the ELEX to us, and we transmute it at the mana shrine. Well, that is supposed to be what happens, but people don't seem able to stick to their tasks.
How does mana help you cast magic?
That we have yet to understand, though we do study it. Even now, Thorold the Pilgrim has withdrawn from ELEX to study its mysteries in the hope we can grow stronger. Those who cast magic will tell you that while the Albs lose their emotions closing off their minds, mana opens the mind, connects you and the world.
That sounds dangerous.
There are those who have lost themselves in the journey, but they are rare. It is the power of mana that is addictive, not the substance itself. You can see that in Goliath. We don't need mana like the Albs have to have their ELEX, and we use a lot less. Most of the ELEX we find is given to our seedlings. Mana puts our bodies and minds in harmony with the magic we use. For us, it is natural. The energy the Albs use in magic is torn from the world. It damages them, and it damages the world.
So, how do you transform ELEX?
Transmute. We transmute ELEX. We place the ELEX in the mana shrine. There is something in this mountain, the way the rock was changed by the comet. As the ELEX passes through, it is changed, purified into mana. If you bring anything that has been altered by ELEX close to the shrine, you can feel it.
ELEX is a usable power source and is detectable with the correct sensor equipment.
Заговорил.
You're comfortable with an Alb living in Goliath?
An Alb is a man who has become a slave to ELEX. It seems to me that you have freed yourself. That makes you a rare individual. Still, you are wise to be wary. There are those here who would kill you if they learn your background. But though it is not one of our written laws, it is central to our beliefs and to me that we should give all those who wanted a second chance. If you are prepared to leave your past behind, you should be given a chance. Are you willing to do this?
What are the laws?
The laws were laid down by Amrak when he founded the Berserkers. But what matters is the spirit of the law. Protect Magalan. That is what Amrak truly intended when he founded the Berserkers. Whatever words and interpretations have been added to Amrak's words, it is Magalan's future that counts above all.
You say people aren't doing their tasks.
Yes, the biggest problem we have is temptation. ELEX corrupts people as it does the planet. Last week, 5 large pieces of ELEX disappeared from the shrine before it could be transmuted, at the same time as Kral, one of our guards.
So Kral stole the ELEX?
I think Kral is the thief, but thinking is uncertainty. The searches for him and the ELEX have come up empty, and I have no idea why he would take the ELEX.
Maybe. Where would I need to start looking for Kral?
Well, that is the question, isn't it? The guards tried Ragnar's stronghold at the top of Goliath. Kral spent a lot of time up there, sitting out on the main balcony. He's a thinker. While the guards might have been there already, they aren't the best of investigators. Maybe you will have more fortune if you look there.
What do you do with the mana?
Our mana is everything. It is life itself. It is mana that allows us to do magic. No other faction of the free people can do that. The mana potions we make give us that ability. It makes our warriors stronger, more powerful than any of the Albs' machines. But it doesn't just make us strong, it also makes the world blossom. Look around. All of this is the work of our world hearts.
World hearts?
World hearts are the center of everything we do. The heart of the Berserkers. They are plants we enrich with mana. They bring the soil back to life.
Will you trade me some mana for ELEX?
Gladly.
Обменять ELEX на ману? Нет, спасибо.
What goods have you
Что на
got?
продажу? Кольца, целебные зелья, делиманы. Нет, пока ничего. Мы у него покупать не будем. Так, узнали мы многое, как мана преобразуется и ELEX. Давайте покрадем тут маленько. Чуть не сел на лавочку. Так, что, здесь все. Давайте сбегаем наверх, посмотрим. Довольно высокая гора. Да уж. Ну давай. Так. Давайте сохранимся, вдруг нас кто-то заметит. Что-то маловато по одному. Ну, хотя сырой ELEX это хорошо. Об этом Элексите говорил нам тот лис. Алерик, по-моему, да? Не густо, не густо. Ладно. Так, а вон и клан Молота, по-моему. Так, ну сначала. Здравствуйте. Так, а вот и вождь, да? А, нет, это броник вообще.
Who are you hiding from?
Да блин, да как ты меня увидел, а? Как же понимаю, я не такой уж беспалевный.
Stop sneaking around.
Ладно. Так, что у нас здесь есть? Ночной стражник, воин, броник, торговец оружием. Воин. Стражник. Так. Угу. Ладно, давайте поговорим мы с Ангримом.
All technology must be
Да
consigned to
блин,
the past.
я
Take it to the
понял.
pit.
Это имплант. Чуваки, я не могу это снять. Так, Ангрим.
Another one? I swear if security had been this lax in the days of Eric Eisenfaust, we'd all be clerics. What are you seeking here, stranger? Safety? A new start? Meaning? All those things can be offered to those who accept our laws.
Who are you?
My name is Angram. It is my duty, along with the other warlords, to ensure the laws are kept and the Berserker way preserved. We offer protection to those from outside who understand that Edan is working to help Magalan. Stick to the laws, respect our ways, and you will find Goliath welcoming. Break the laws, show contempt, and punishment will follow. You will have a fair chance here if you understand that.
Tell me more about these laws.
Steal, lie, cheat, kill, and justice will be swift. But our laws are more than that. Berserker laws tell us who we are. Millions died when the comet hit. Our whole species was headed for extinction. And you've seen it out there. People are doing their best to finish that job. War, chaos, ELEX technology. What chances have they given us? Nature, rebuilding what was lost. That's the only way we can survive. Berserker laws were created to help us achieve that.
What are the Berserker laws?
They were laid down by Amrek, who founded the Berserkers. They put people before war, before machines. The only thing above us is law. So says the first article that forbids anyone from preaching of gods or machines. The second law says pure ELEX is a curse on Magalan. All pure ELEX and technology made from it is forbidden and must be placed in the pit. Our third law states that world hearts are sacred. No damage can be done to them or their seedlings. The fourth law says mana must be preserved. Nature can purify ELEX. This has given us the gift of magic, and we must use it sparingly. The fifth law states all free people are equal. All must be given protection when it is asked for. All may repent their ways and join the Berserkers. Now, as a warlord, it is my job to keep the laws in the Pilgrim's name. So, I welcome you, incomer.
What happens when the law is broken?
The warlords will hear evidence and pronounce sentence. Trade without a license, steal or cheat, and exile will follow. Break one of the 5 laws, and justice may be harsher. Our laws preserve us, and so we must preserve the law.
Who are the Berserkers?
They're everyone you've seen in this town, and anyone beyond who believes this world can be saved. Do you want to believe that? That there's a hope? We don't need gods or machines. That forest out there, that grew from wasteland in just 200 years, from seed to tree, we are a new beginning for all.
What do you think about the clerics or the Alps?
What are we supposed to think? They're steeped in blood and governed by superstition. The clerics speak of God, but they worship their machines, and never forget that their blessed religion gave birth to the Alps. ELEX corrupts all it touches. Whatever you think of the outlaws, they make no excuses for their behavior. They are out for themselves, but they believe in mankind.
Can't you use technology to help nature?
Technology is an addiction. First one machine, then another and another. It is better to live without that temptation. It's persuading the weak-minded of that. We might know technology is a weakness, but its draw is pulling in recruits. Even now, I know there is someone here in Goliath spreading the lie of the machine. They are preaching that technology will be our salvation. This damned cleric must be found and stopped.
Насчет клирика. Давайте сдадим того
About the
чувака.
cleric. I can find whoever is preaching here.
Мы
You
уже
can,
его
can you?
нашли.
What makes you think you can succeed?
I know who's preaching for the clerics.
Are you certain? I don't want to go making false accusations.
I've met him, spoken to him.
What miserable drones and traitors have I given shelter to that they will let this cleric live? He knows our laws, and the penalty for spreading false religion is death. Carry out that sentence. Kill that cleric.
Хорошо.
I was told there was work here.
If you have taken our laws to heart, then yes, there is something you can help me with.
I agree to follow the laws.
Visit Jorah at the pit. All the captured weaponry from the last Alb attack has been stored there. Bring me one of the ELEX weapons.
I'll get you the weapon.
Follow the law and do service. Those are the only ways you will earn my trust. Speak to Jorah if you have any more questions. Now go.
Cinda sent me.
Cinda? Is there another problem with food supplies?
She hasn't received the resupply she needs, and nobody seems to know when she will.
Didn't Jorah sort this out? Or has his failure to fix things become my problem?
What does Yora have to do with this?
Jorah was supposed to have sorted this out. Once more, it comes back to me to resolve this directly. Then, there won't be any more escorts for the deliveries. The last group I sent were killed by a troll. We haven't more men to lose that way.
Блин, нельзя.
A troll killed your men?
Good men. I've fought beside some of them. Being eaten alive was not the fate they deserved. I'll not send more men to their deaths. We have scant enough as it is. Cinda will have to deal with this problem herself. Tell her it is time she called on one of the other clans for help. The Ison clan will no longer risk lives for fish and meat. Heed the laws. That's...
Так, ну такой вот суровый мужичок рассказал нам про законы. Так, мы должны убить этого клирка, да?
Hey, watch it there! You think the armor in this place makes itself? Well, you wouldn't be the only one, but let me tell you, it's not true. Damned hard work makes it. My damned hard work. So
Can I get some of this armor?
I am only authorized to hand out equipment. A cultivator isn't allowed to wear the...
Понятно.
So, if you want a set of it...
What's so good about
Quality, skill, years of practice, and as you go up through the ranks, you're eligible for different equipment. As a cultivator, you'll be confronted with So for cultivator armor, I make sure to give you the freedom of movement needed for working in the fields. But a warrior's armor must be robust, better.
I'd like
Pick your armor.
Ох, все очень дорого, господи. Какой-то сраный меч 5300, жесть. Броня охотника, броня трошника. Мы можем, по-моему, стырить комплект охотника. Так, кто у нас тут еще? Вот этот парень. Как он?
Another damned outsider.
О,
We ought to lock
полегче,
you up
парень.
until we can ship you back to where you came from.
I'm here escaping the Alps.
Escaping them or spying for them? You should be fighting them. The only good Alb is a dead Alb. The clerics gave us the Albs. The Albs come here building their filthy converters. They foul our soil, kill our people. The only thing stopping these bastards killing every last one of the free people are the hooded crows.
Sounds like you really hate the Alps.
They won't stop until everyone is dead. It's always us berserkers who are taking losses. 10 hooded crows on the last patrol alone. All good men. Now, I'm asked to make up my ranks with outsiders?
Why do you hate the Alps so much?
They take so much ELEX, they've lost all their emotion. They're like machines. Killing machines. How messed up must you be to decide to do that? And how do they get the ELEX they're so pumped up on? They tear it from the ground. They take plants, animals, and people, and feed them into their converters. Every alb, every mutant stands against nature.
So you don't trust anyone?
Our founding fathers knew well that you have to be really careful who you trust. They taught us we cannot give in to the temptation that awaits us outside our walls. And they did well. In the end, they were the first to see the deviant nature of technology. No one who has seen a mutant with their own eyes can deny that.
You want to kill Albs?
I want to exterminate them. And every man, woman, and child on this planet should want to do the same. What about you? Are you ready to go and hunt some Albs?
Where are these Albs?
Straight to the point. Good. The Albs have been scouting ruins to the west of here. It could be they're searching for resources, but it could be they're scouting our patrol routes. or looking for somewhere to set up a base they can use to launch an attack on Goliath. Whatever they're doing, those Albs have had a free run of things for too long. I need someone to head out there and kill them.
It almost sounds like you envy the Alb's power.
A fully trained Alb commander, even an Elexitor. They may be powerful, but true power is only found in the will to win and the fighting spirit. Have you got them? A fighting spirit, a will to win.
What if I did, and I took ELEX as well?
Then you would be just another henchman. A soulless puppet for their cause. Is that what you want? To destroy Magellan as you destroy your soul? A strong sword. Our very effective combat magic. And a strong will. Those will save the world. They will stop the Albs.
Where are these ruins?
To the west, in the Valley of the Damned. The Albs have been spotted in some abandoned ruins out there. It could be they've made those ruins their base, and are sending out patrols across the area from there. We've had reports of Albs on the roads around there, and out along the river by the World Heart.
Так, ну чему нас можешь научить?
Yes.
Так, 6 крепкое здоровье. Количество... О, это нам нужно, да. Броня. Выносливость, здоровье. Броня трофея охотника. Блин, все это нужно. Стойкость надо, да? Интеллект, стойкость надо, да? Сначала мы интеллект, наверное. Сопротивление. Это тоже потом, наверное. Так, ладно. Такой вот ненавистник альбов. Конечно, мы к ним не пойдем на заставу. Нас просто порубят. Так, где мы еще не были? Здесь. Здесь у нас телепорт, кстати, давайте откроем. Отлично. Броник как раз здесь работает у нас. Так, там выход. Да? Ну все, значит, пойдем наверх. У нас там Дурус, кстати, стоит. Ну, как я и говорил, Дурус мне не очень нравится, как спутник. Этот робот куда прикольнее. Так, вот и крепость Рагнара. Ну. Здесь, по-моему, никого нет. А это у нас кто? Ага, еще один вождь. Как раз таки серых воронов, по-моему. Или серый ворон это Рагнар. Ну, короче, еще один вождь какого-то клана.
Welcome, incomer. I hope you are being treated well. Goliath has always opened its doors to those who need shelter. But these are hard times, and war grows suspicions. As for me, I think the free people should work together in this war with the elves.
Will I have trouble here?
It will mostly be talk. People gossip about incomers. If you want the people here to trust you, then help them. Once they do, they will open their doors to you. You will have a place to stay. A chance to become one of us. And they will likely reward you for your trouble. We Berserkers believe in second chances. It's your choice whether you take that chance or not.
Who are you?
I am Cormag, warlord of the Hammer Clan. Each of the clans has its own calling, and ours is magic. A gift given to us in our time of need. Proof that this planet needed a guardian, and that it chose us.
We can channel power through our bodies and battle the machines of the clerics. The power mana gives us seems limitless. And yet, it seems so normal now, doesn't it? It's hard to remember that magic is only a generation old. We have only just started our study of it. And the Hammer Clan has made that study our purpose.
What do you think about your laws?
Our laws bind us. They tell us who we are. How we interpret them, that is where we can do better. Death and exile shouldn't be the only sentences. There should be reward in repentance. Leniency could save us valuable people.
You think other berserkers are too harsh?
Dedicated, not harsh. And sometimes dedication can blind us to other ways of thinking. Just imagine, if we berserkers could enhance the cleric's energy weapons, or the outlaws' explosives with the power of mana, who could stop us then? Now, Angram would say that giving into technology would destroy us. But I wonder whether holding on to the laws too tightly will do the same. After all, there were those who tried to stop using magic. They said it was against nature. Now magic is all that defends it. Whatever my thoughts, the laws we have now are the ones we must follow.
Are there problems between the clans?
Give any group a name and they'll use it as a cause for argument with others. But, while there are always differences, we are all berserkers. Anyone who forgets that needs a swift reminder of their true allegiance.
You have traitors here?
Not traitors. Troublemakers. People whose mouths move faster than their minds. You think we should use the law to silence anyone who thinks differently? I say they need to be convinced that our cause is best served if we work together. I've been saying that over and over, but it seems some people have stopped listening.
Maybe they would listen to me.
Perhaps. You could do me a favor and talk to Elder. He's been speaking out against the Eisen clan. But I'm not sure of the reason behind his anger. You will find him living with the other cultivators down in the cultivator house. I'd be grateful if you can find out the reason he's upset, before this bad feeling escalates into something else.
Так, и еще один квест. Вот наш Дурос стоит. Давайте с ним тоже поговорим.
So, you decided to stick around. Well, I've been given a job by Warlord Ragnar that I think might suit you, if you want to stay around for longer.
Tell me about the job.
Well, the task I have on offer should profit you, and though it's not the best way to sell our community to you, it should demonstrate that we're open about things here. You see, there was a murder committed just outside Goliath a few months ago. A rather dedicated berserker named Ascor was killed. There's been an investigation, but no definitive answers as to why he was killed. So, Ragnar wants me to follow up and find the murderer.
And what can I do?
Well, I'm having trouble getting answers from people. Maybe an outsider will have more success getting them to open up. Would you talk to the suspects and see what they have to say?
Tell me about the victim.
His name was Ascor. He was a warrior, newly promoted from cultivator. Ragnar had high hopes for him, but Ascor wasn't popular. He went missing around Mana's Eve 3 months ago. No one knew where he'd gone, and it wasn't like he had many shards to up and disappear with. Then one of Ragnar's patrols found Ascor's body rotten up in the forest. It looks like he was stabbed several times with a sword. Whoever did it was strong enough to overcome him, but clumsy. They didn't find anything on Ascor to point to who might be the murderer.
And you think I can find the killer?
You're a stranger here. That means you might see things I won't.
What kind of logic is that?
To be honest, I think this is a dead-end job. But Ragnar, against all the evidence, seems to think it was a berserker that killed Ascor, and he wants answers. Me, I think it's a wild goose chase. None of Ragnar's questioning has thrown up any proof a berserker was involved in this, so chances are it was an alb, an outlaw, or a reaver. But if a warlord has an itch to scratch, then that means we have to go and scratch it. So, Let's cross all these suspects off the list and give them some closure.
Is this why you brought me to Goliath? To do your dirty work?
I brought you to Goliath to give you a chance. And this is a way to earn it by getting a warlord on your side.
Does Ragnar think a berserker murdered Ascor?
Ascor was killed with a sword, and there aren't too many people who use swords outside of Idan. But if Ragnar's right, then it must be someone who was outside the walls at the time of the crime. So, Ragnar drew up a list of 5 suspects. No idea why these 5 exactly, but Ragnar will have his reasons.
I'll find the murderer.
Ragnar wants answers. He seems determined to find out what happened. Myself, I don't know if we'll ever know what happened. But if we can eliminate these 5 suspects, he might let this go. And who knows? Maybe one of them did do it, and you'll get the proof.
Will the suspects talk to me?
Tell them you're investigating on Ragnar's orders. They'll answer your questions. Let me know if you need help. Remember, my sword belongs to you.
Who are the suspects?
A group of people who were out there in the forest at the time of the murder. First on the list is Baron. He's a guard. Well, he's supposed to be a guard. As far as I know, he doesn't have an alibi. But I think the only real reason he's on the list is because he knew Ascor when he was younger. Then there's Thorgal. He's in charge of a world heart in Abessa. I have no idea why Ragnar would put him on the list. Maybe just to be complete. Third is Garen, a hunter. He was reliable, but he seems to have lost heart in himself. There's something troubling him. Last are Irdor and Rock. Rock I can't get a handle on. There's something he's not happy about. Irdor is still wet behind the ears. Bit of a whiner, but seems to care about his job. They were all outside Goliath at the time of the murder.
What do you want me to ask them?
Where they were 3 months ago around Mana's Eve when the crime was committed. What they thought of Ascor. I doubt you'll get a confession. I doubt any of them did it, but you'll get a sense of the men, and then you can report back to me so we can close the case.
Where can I find them?
They're all still out there. Track them down, then report back to me when you've discovered something.
Так, ну дали нам большой квест. Ну, остался
Scanning
Рагнар.
location. This is Goliath, the central administrative center for the Berserker faction, potentially hostile. Crony was held as a technological captive to be disassembled. Assessing. This building has 45 rooms, 15 apartments. 7 apartments are in a habitable condition. 6 are uninhabitable. These ruins have been fortified into a stronghold by the Berserker faction.
Так. Давайте попробуем меч украсть.
What are you doing here?
Ну ты прикалываешься, что ли?
Yes, just go.
Так, ну это непросто, блин. Давайте загрузимся. А то он, может быть, вечно здесь будет стоять. Так, ну вот мы и сперли. Наш меч. Так, это что? Управление дроном. Хорошо. Так, здесь у нас что? Давайте полазим. Ячейки. Блин, темно. Ой. Сори, не то нажал. Как же любит персонаж список заказов. Это интересно. Так, сундук открыть мы не можем. Так, немного сишек. А где здесь балкон, да? Там говорилось, что чувак мыслителем был, который сбежал с Элексом. Возможно, он что-то там оставил. Так, ну хлама у нас уже вообще просто целая куча. Так, давайте посмотрим, что наверху еще. И что мы здесь еще пропустили. На что это? Как попасть сюда? Странно. Что-то я не видел там прохода. Исцеление.
What are you saying there? Thank you for coming to us. Your application to Infinite Skies has been denied. No! No, you can't deny me that! I passed the test! Please, check the forms again! Please, check them!
О, нычечка. О, причем отличная нычечка. Так. Что мы еще здесь не подобрали? Сколько всяких писем и прочего. Мы попозже прочитаем. Наверное, в следующей серии. Сейчас добегаем здесь. Так. Ну давай, бери. Блин, ну ужасно, конечно. О, наконец-то. Выделяются предметы. Так, но тот был чувак на балконе, да? Так, выкинем.
I hadn't seen sunlight since the day the comet struck. Just for a moment. Just to escape those four walls. The air is so much fresher. I brought our last bottle of wine. It covered the taste. He didn't feel a thing. He wanted to die free. We couldn't do that underground. Taste the wine, Justin. We'll both drink deep.
Прощальная записка. Так. Как это? Про какой балкон они говорили, блин? Что-то тут не видать никаких балконов. Вот открыться есть. Балкон, балкон. Может быть... Где-то здесь? Или мы уже подобрали записки? Ты еще пристал ко мне? Так, а мы вот здесь вот не были, да? Или были? Вяленое мясо. Ну, по-моему, здесь нет больше балконов. Либо... где-то здесь что-нибудь. Кстати, какая-то сумка вон лежит. Надо бы ее взять. Зубы. Книга сказок. О, отлично. Да, без очков бы я, конечно, вообще не знаю, как бы все это находилось бы. Записка еще одна. Так, на этом мы были балконе. Да? Так, тут закрыто. Долетели. Ну, динозаврик. Так, здесь что? Сюда можно попасть только так, да? Короткое письмо. Очень много мы посланий тут собрали уже. Так, неплохо. Походу с сигаретой или не тот ли этот мыслитель, который мы ищем? Пропавшего на балконе. Так, ну что ж. О, дневник. Хорошо. Да, ну очень много мы тут всего насобирали. Сколько нам до уровня? Вообще что-то давно уровень не получали. Блин, чуть-чуть прям. Может даже пару крыс. Нет. Так. Черт! Я же нажимал. Блин, а мы не сохранялись очень давно, да? Нет. Еще более-менее. Более-менее, слава богу. Блин, как же угораздило, а? Так, ну вроде мы тут много чего насобирали, да? Блин, конечно, это удобняк. Так, ну мы здесь все облазили. Ладно, на этой ноте мы закончим, я думаю. Еще мы полазим здесь немножечко в следующей серии. Прочитаем все записки, которые подобрали. Ладно, сохраняемся. Всем удачи и пока.